Andrew Ford, owner of Sarasota Estate Auction, is here today to share information on valuable household items and steps regarding the auction process. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Can you start telling us a little bit about your business and what is the Sarasota Estate Auction?
Sarasota Estate Auction was opened 3 years ago, bringing buyers and sellers together. We have a global reach. Typically, our sales are to 40 and 50 countries per auction. Our auctions generally run every 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And we handle typically 500 to 700 lots per auction.
All right. Now, you know, tying in with our Aging Gracefully theme, a lot of people are downsizing or they want to know what to do with their art when they are downsizing. How do you help them with that?
Generally, we receive questions weekly regarding exactly that. People at this point are downsizing. They may need to go somewhere with their artwork as opposed to shipping it out of state, maybe to family or friends.
Right.
They come to us directly, and we give them valuations on their objects and give them some idea how they may perform at auction.
Okay, and you have free estimates?
And sure,
Yep.
I'm a licensed appraiser, but we do free
That's
verbal
great.
appraisals, and
Okay.
that generally is the beginning of the process. People bring in their objects,
Okay.
we take a look at them, we give them ideas of comparable values
Yeah.
and how we think they may work. Some auctions have certain themes, and our auction coming up in January, for instance, is a very heavy Asian themed auction, which is
Okay.
typical.
Okay. Could you tell us a little bit about the Asian porcelain piece that you have?
A few of these pieces are from the Saga Hoi An Horde collection, which was the largest shipwrecked Vietnamese salvage pieces ever found. There are over 250,000 pieces were located in 1993 by a Vietnamese fisherman who found that they were finding the Asian pieces in their nets. And as he was selling these objects, he got out of the fishing business and got into the salvage business, the porcelain salvage business.
So those are the kind of items that you're looking for just for this specific auction.
This particular auction, we have very heavy in fine art, bronzes, both European, American, but very big in Southeast Asian art. The Four Dragons are some of our biggest buyers. There's this Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, and Taiwan.
So if our viewers have this type of item, that's what's pretty hot right now, but they can bring anything in that they like to have appraised. And again, children, you know, of parents who have passed their items along may need to know what is the cost of this item. Don't give it away or throw it away before you know what it's worth, right? Because
Absolutely.
that's happened.
We are always telling people that
Oh my gosh.
try to keep the original bill of sale with these objects. If you can't find the original bill of sale, bring it to us. We can give you some idea. Of course, there are market fluctuations, and some things are more in need and in demand at certain times.
Okay. Now, what is the process to start with? How do you go about consigning things at your auction?
Generally, it's a four-step process. They begin with photos or a house call. People will contact us to come out to the house to look. Being that I'm a generalist in the appraisal business, I handle a little of everything. Jewelry, bronzes, fine furniture. Fine art is a real backbone of our business. Oriental carpets. Any wide range of objects that are generally between 50 to 150, 200 years old.
Okay. Now, you know, you're mentioning the age range. What if, again, somebody is unfamiliar with what they have? This is where you step in and you say it's not worth anything, or my goodness, you have one of those amazing pieces.
At times, I have to be bearer of bad news. Some people, you know, they're not exactly sure what they have, but a lot can be told from an image, or if you bring it to us directly, we can give you a good idea of current valuations. I also have a shop downtown. I've been doing this for 22 years, having a gallery, so I'm very familiar with current market values.
Okay. And again, I mean, you know, people's tastes change over the years. So what they liked maybe 5 or 10 or 20 years ago, they don't like now. This would be a good time for them to come in and see you so that they can, whether they're downsizing or they just want a new look for their home, they know what to do with it.
Without question,
right?
yeah. 20, 30, even 40 years ago, traditional antiques, English antiques, Queen Anne furniture, Georgian furniture was very in vogue. Things have changed a bit. We call that brown furniture today, and it's fallen into a category of some of the collectors aren't there anymore for that particular. Things are getting very modern. Of course, the Asian collectors are important to us. The three major industrialized pillars, North America, Europe, and of course Southeast Asia and Central Asia, they tend to be our biggest buyers.
Okay, good to know. Now, again, you said that you were a certified appraiser. Can you tell us a little bit about your background, please?
My background, I grew up in the antiques business. I'm a second generation antique dealer. I was an apprentice to my father, who was also a well-known appraiser. I've attended connoisseurship programs at Winter Tour Museum, AAA, the American Appraiser Association, and been doing this quite a long time.
All right, so people can contact you, go visit you on Lockwood Ridge?
We have a store at 6030 North Lockwood Ridge, which is the corner of University and Lockwood Ridge, and our downtown retail location, it's 522 South Pineapple Avenue.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here, and we'll be chatting with you again in the coming weeks.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Aging Gracefully will return right after the break, so please stay tuned.